you?
Please help me in.
Huh?
Please help me.
What? What's wrong with you?
It is for me.
What?
It took my daughter.
Parker?
Please let me inside.
Parker?
Welcome to Scary Diaries, where every story is a journey into the unknown. Here, we unlock the gates to the world of the supernatural, the unexplained, and the downright terrifying. From spine-tingling urban legends to true accounts of encounters with the paranormal, we dive deep into the mysteries that keep you awake at night. Whether it's haunted roads, cursed objects, or eerie folklore, each story is designed to leave you questioning what lies beyond the shadows. Turn off the lights, grab a blanket, and prepare to be scared like never before. This is not just a channel, it's your personal gateway to fear. Must not forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Story starts. Some roads are meant to take you somewhere. Others are meant to take you away. Tonight's story is about one such road. A road that whispers secrets of those who dared to cross it and never returned. This is the tale of Whispering Hollow Road. Story is about another person who accepted the condition to cross a scary and desolate road. Scary road. Whispery. Whispering Road is a road that passes through dense forests, and whoever has come out on that road has never returned. Sam was in dire need of money, and for this reason, before accepting this condition, he never thought about what would happen to him in the future. He did not know that this would be the biggest mistake of his life. So get ready to listen to a scary story, which you will think 100 times before going on any desolate road after listening to it. On Christmas Eve, Sam was sitting in his car and talking to his friend Ryan on the phone. Sam was desperate enough to accept a challenge that no one in their right mind would consider. His friend Ryan offered him $500 to drive down this infamous road, a road cloaked in legends of terror and tragedy. Sam didn't believe in ghost stories, but he did believe in his family's need for money, and so, with hesitation in his heart, he agreed. Ryan was forcing him to make a condition for which he was offering Sam $500. Ryan told Sam that the road is only 1 hour long. $500 is not bad for an hour's drive. You will be a fool if you do not accept the condition. Sam said that there are many stories about that road, that the road is desolate and very dangerous. But Sam didn't know the truth about Whispering Hollow Road. No one did. All he knew were the tales of people vanishing, of strange whispers carried on the wind, and of a girl who roamed the forest, forever lost. He told himself they were just stories. He told himself he'd be fine. He told himself he'd come back. Harry went to bed. Ryan said with a laugh that these are all children's stories. Did you get scared after listening to them? Sam was scared, but his family situation was not good, and he was in dire need of money. Just thinking this, he reluctantly accepted Ryan's condition. Now, if friends are like this, what is the need of enemies? If Ryan was a good friend, he would have given the money to Sam just like that. He would not have forced him for the condition. Anyway, Sam told Brian that he was ready to go to Whispering Hollow Road, and that he should be ready to give him $500, to which Ryan said to him, "Yes, sure, but don't come back in the middle of the road in fear." Sam threw the phone on the passenger seat, started the car, and left for Whispering Hollow Road. It was so cold that the car heater was not able to heat the car properly. It was completely dark on Whispering Hollow Road. There was no street light, no road sign, nothing. Just long, thick trees were visible all around, and there was only the light of Sam's car headlights which was illuminating the road a little. Because of the long, thick trees, the moonlight was also hidden. Snow was slowly falling, and there was a strange silence in the air, which was making Sam more tense. The first few miles passed without incident. The road was quiet, too quiet, as if the world itself had fallen silent. Sam told himself it was just a road. But the deeper he drove, the more the silence began to press on him, suffocating and heavy. Sam was thinking that if the car broke down here, then God knows what would happen. Everything seemed normal for the first few miles. The road was just submerged in darkness and silence, and there was no drama. Sam started to relax and said to himself, "It's not that bad. It's just a road. I don't know why so many stories are famous about it. Hey." But then something strange happened to him. Suddenly, Sam saw a girl on the side of the road. She was standing alone, and she was hiding her face with her hands, crying, on a road where no one was supposed to be. And from a distance, it looked like she was just a normal girl. Sam stopped the car near her, opened the window and said, "Hey, are you okay? What are you doing here alone?" The girl's face was very pale and her eyes were red. "I don't live nearby. My leg is injured and I can't go home." Sam thought for a while and then said, "Okay, sit in the car, I'll drop you." The girl got in the car. Sam turned on the heater and started driving. During the drive, he asked the girl, "What's your name?" She replied slowly, "Victoria Thompson." "How old are you, Victoria?" "I am 10 years old," she said, looking straight ahead on the road. Sam felt a little strange. He wanted to ask more questions. "How did your leg get injured? And what were you doing here alone?" But Victoria remained silent. Her expressions were completely blank, as if she hadn't heard anything. Sam found this attitude very strange. Her red pupils glowed brighter, and she rubbed them back and forth. "It's not me," Sam protested. The atmosphere became quiet. But Sam thought that the girl was very upset, or scared. That's why she didn't think it was right to ask more questions. Then he put his attention back on the road. For a while they both traveled in silence. You could only hear the sound of the heater running. Other than that, it was completely silent. But Sam had a strange anxiety in his heart. There was something strange about the girl, something he couldn't understand. Her dress looked old, as if it was a costume. Her white and lifeless hands were not moving at all. All this was making Sam uneasy, but he shook off this thought from his mind. After traveling for a while, Victoria pointed to a narrow path that was passing through the middle of the forest. "Please, drop me off here. My house is just on this path." Surprised, Sam looked towards that narrow and dark path. "Are you sure? It's very dark here. I'll come with you and drop you home." "No," Victoria answered quickly. Maybe a little too quickly. "I'm fine. You don't have to trouble yourself. My house is very close." Sam stopped for a moment. Sam couldn't shake the feeling that something was terribly wrong. She was just a child, he thought. What if she didn't make it home? What if she was hurt? Against his better judgment, he turned the car around and drove back to the path. The girl's answer confused him. "Are you sure?" he asked again, looking towards the dark path. "Yes. Thanks for the lift." Sam shook his head a little and kept looking at Victoria. Without looking back, she disappeared into the dense forest. Sam drove his car and left the dark path of the forest. But a strange uneasiness was still inside him. The road was completely deserted, but Sam was repeatedly looking in the rearview mirror. Then a thought came to his mind that forced him to stop the car. She was just a 10-year-old girl. What if she hadn't reached home safely? In anxiety, Sam applied the brakes. He turned the car around quickly towards the same path where he had left Victoria. Sam stopped the car at the same place. He took his flashlight and started walking through the forest. "Victoria? Are you okay? Victoria? Victoria? Can you hear me?" Sam kept walking further in the forest. Suddenly, while walking, he saw an old and broken house. The windows of the house were broken, and the roof was bent under the weight of the snow. A bell-like sign was hanging on the door which read, "Thompson Family Home." Then Sam saw something on the ground. It was not someone else's, but Victoria's grave. Sam realized that the grave marker had been directly underneath Victoria's grave. Victoria Thompson 11965. How was it possible that she was in the car with me when she died 50 years ago? He ran back to his car. He sat inside and closed the door. He drove the car at full speed. Suddenly, the car's radio started playing and Christmas music started playing. Christmas Eve 1975 tonight. We're going to talk about a horrific Christmas Eve in 1975. The Thompsons were found dead in their home. Scott? Hey, Thomason, I didn't mean. Their adopted daughter, Victoria Thompson, is suspected to have killed them mercilessly and disappeared on Christmas Eve. A few weeks later, her body was found in the garden. One of her legs was completely crushed. Victoria was buried in the garden of her house. Victoria Thompson's mystery is still a mystery. It is said that her ghost is still wandering on the Whispering Hollow Road in search of his next victim. Why is this stupid radio not turning off? Sam quickly came out and looked around, but there was nothing there. Neither a human being nor anything. Sam was sure that he had hit someone with his car. He took a deep breath and sat back in the car. Sam turned around and looked in the mirror to rear seats and saw a glimpse of a mysterious girl. His hair was all on his face and looked scarier. Sam did not know how to respond. The girl turned her eyes around on Sam in the mirror. She looked scarier. Suddenly, Sam's heartbeats was fast and he turned and looked to back seats. The effects of the drugs when the back seat was empty. What is happening to me? Am I imagining all this? I have been driving for more than an hour. Why is this journey not ending? After that, he saw to the seat next to him she was sitting and asked her, "Should I tell you how I hurt my leg?" And then Sam got an accident. The next morning, when the authorities found Sam's car, the driver's seat was empty. Sam had been murdered. That was when Dak walked in. Only the marks of light feet were visible in the snow, which was going straight to the Thompson family home. Like all those people who dared to go to the Whispering Hollow Road and never returned, Sam also joined the list of those people and never saw the light of day again. This is the end of video. Hope you like the video. Thank you for your support. Take care. Good night.